Hi everyone, and welcome to the third video in our motivation series. In this video, I'll be talking through a strategy that can help you to increase your motivation called behavioural activation. Behavioural activation is an evidence-based approach which is often used as a strategy for overcoming depression. It involves using behaviours to influence your emotional state. It enhances your ability to identify and engage with tasks and activities that have a positive impact on you. So it is a strategy that can be particularly helpful when looking at how to motivate yourself. We can get into a vicious cycle where we feel low and lack motivation. We then stop doing the things that matter, and then we may get less out of life. Unfortunately, the cycle can feed in on itself, as when we get less out of life, we then feel less motivated, and so on. Behavioural activation involves doing more of the things that matter, which then make us feel better, which then in turn means we get more out of life. This creates a positive cycle of activity which can increase our motivation. What this means is, in order to break the negative cycle, you need to do despite how you feel. Sometimes we may think that we should wait until we feel like doing something to take action, but the opposite is true. Action drives motivation more than motivation drives action. Sounds simple, but doesn't mean it's easy. So we've put together some different ideas for how you can practice behavioural activation. Act as if you feel motivated. Trick yourself into feeling motivated by taking action. Ask yourself, what would I be doing right now if I felt motivated? Then do these things and see if your motivation levels increase. Use the 10-minute rule. When you dread doing something, you'll lack motivation to do it. You can reduce your feelings of dread by proving to yourself that the task isn't as bad as you think. With the 10-minute rule, you give yourself permission to quit a task after 10 minutes. When you reach the 10-minute mark, ask yourself if you want to keep going or quit. You'll likely find that you have enough motivation to keep going. Argue the opposite. When you think you're going to fail, argue all the reasons why you might succeed. Or when you think you can't finish a job, list all the evidence that shows you'll be able to complete a task. Practice self-compassion. Ask yourself, what would I say to a friend who had this problem? You'll likely be much kinder to someone else than you are towards yourself, so start treating yourself like a good friend. Research shows that self-compassion is actually much more motivating than self-criticism, especially when you're struggling with adversity. Manage your to-do list. Create realistic plans that are manageable and achievable. Break each task into smaller subtasks and make sure you give yourself plenty of time for each activity. When we feel we've achieved something, however small it might be, then it motivates us to keep going. Some other tips include go for a walk in nature, pair a dreaded task with something you enjoy, practice self-care, reward yourself for working, and seek professional help. Remember, it can take time and practice to form new habits, and if you feel some further guidance would be helpful, then reach out for support from Student Services. This is just one strategy, and it's okay if it doesn't work for you, but why not take action today and try some of these suggestions out and see how you get on.